back to my channel. So basically, I made the mistake of playing Bad Bunny's whole album while I worked out. So I'm going to be having a little voiceover moment for the entirety of this gym vlog, and I made sure to cut it down to really small portions. This first movement, I think you guys have seen me do it before. Q has added 2 bands versus 1. In these side walks, I guess you would say side monster walks, but the 2 bands cause for more resistance and also for you to activate different parts of your legs. Here we have a lunge, a swing lunge. So it may look easy, but it's actually pretty difficult to keep your balance, and I'm really proud of myself for my form and my ability to stay stable. These are a lunge step back on the landmine with a press as I stand up. So as you notice, I don't have any weights on the landmine, and it's because if you are being dynamic and you're also really focusing on your form. Here I am dancing to one of the Bad Bunny songs that potentially got me demonetized. I think it was Body, by the way that I'm dancing. And here Q is explaining this is like a wall sit, except it is to work your quads. And by kicking your leg up like this, it may look simple, but I sincerely ask that you try this and tell me if you think it's simple. Hey quads, I get both sides, and it was killer. You really only have to do 10 on each side, but hey, if you're an expert, go ahead, you know. So here we have some good mornings, and I actually like the fact that hey side abs, obliques, I actually like that he allowed for me to use a plate here versus any barbell over my shoulders or even dumbbells, just because I feel like I was able to really focus on that mind-body connection and focus on my glutes here versus like holding the barbell or potentially really working my arms here. I would say these are sumo squats, like really deep squats, except you're just using different equipment than you would normally use. Like normally I'd use a dumbbell, but here he's attached a plate around my hips, which is actually super comfortable being that I have large hips. Here I'm getting gassed because I see myself in the mirror, and honestly guys, while I have always had the same shape, you can 120% tell that I work out now. My arm definition, my stomach definition, my thigh definition is insane. I honestly would have never worn shorts before just because my legs were not toned. And now you can't catch me not in shorts. So you're going to do these deep sumo squats. Again, if you don't have the equipment that I'm using, you could just use a heavy dumbbell, heaviest that you can do. And you're going to squat super deep. And then when you get to the bottom, you hold for 3 seconds. I believe he called this a static squat. I'm not too sure. With this particular equipment, he asked me to put my one leg back. That way I would be focusing more on the leg in front doing all the work. I felt this in my calf muscle, pretty much in every part of my leg. I'm not gonna lie. It was really activating. So you're going to do 10 on each side. Again, you're going to notice that I didn't use any plates on here. And I actually asked him, I said, I want to focus on keeping my form. So let's not add any weight And I felt with my body weight alone that it would work, and it did because I was sore as hell after this. So I wanted to incorporate this little piece of the leg press just because I know that you girls can probably assume on how to do this on your own, but I allowed for him to teach me his own little methods. And here he says that you're gonna switch the way your toes are. So you're gonna do a few reps with your toes facing straight pretty much on the leg press, just separated. And then here you want your toes pointed in. It looks very silly, but it just activates a whole different part of your leg, and it really works. Now we're gonna do the ducky. Toes pointed out, and yeah, it really works. Alright, for some reason he wanted me to turn around and do these squats again. Although I did mention that this was lightweight, he did make this pretty heavy on the leg press. The wonderful part about doing a machine is you could usually do heavier weight than you would normally do using free weights. So that's why I do. Yeah, I'm dead. This one was actually amazing. It was a variation that we did, and we just like figured out. He didn't really like it because he said he wishes there's a way that my face wasn't smushed into the machine. But I felt such a deep, deep stretch in my glutes and such an activation that I loved this one. It kind of reminded me of a deficit squat. There we go. It reminded me of a deficit squat. And here I am, dead. And I believe that that's it.